movies before Star Wars, and then there's Star Wars, and it changed absolutely everything for us since. What was around at the time that made you think that there was some context for this?
To be very honest, there was no context other than 2001, which was really science fiction. And Kubrick did that, you know, sort of first quality, enough time, enough money to do it however he wanted, and he was a genius, and I didn't think that anybody was going to make a better science fiction film than that. So I sort of went and began to focus on space opera, which wasn't really space opera. What I've done is I've gone through, I loved Saturday night serials when I was a kid. They were on television. These sort of all-out action pictures. You know, it had a cliffhanger every 15 minutes, and then, each one was 15 minutes long. I mean, it was a serialized thing. And I really wanted to do something in that genre. Well, the original impetus was being an angry college student at THX. And THX is based on the fact that if you tell people we live in a miserable world, this is terrible about the way we live, and we're all screwed up, the country's screwed up, our society is screwed up, that people will jump up and throw down the toilet. Well, probably did not know what to see the movie. So that didn't have much of an effect on anybody. American Graffiti was really done as a bet with Francis, who we had, because of THX, American Social went bankrupt, and we were all forced to go out and get real jobs. And, well, Francis was anyway, because I couldn't get a real job, because I was just a film student. And I made one movie that was, basically a hopeless, weird thing. So he went off to do The Godfather, and he said, I dare you to go out and make something completely different, something like a comedy. Still a comedy. No more robots, no more of this cool, artistic BS. Do something that's just a thing. Well, as close as I could get to that was this film about my wasted youth. And the only thing that really excited me about it was the music track. And so, I had crazy ideas about how I wanted to put this together and make it one night and tell all these characters and everything. So the studios all said, well, this is too weird, it's too much, it's too experimental, it's not going to work, it's, we don't want it. So years and years went by trying to sell this damn thing. Finally, Francis got done with The Godfather and came back and said, well, I'll put my name on it and that'll sell it, which is the way it got made. And then when it got finished, the studio wouldn't release it. They said it was terrible, it's incomprehensible, it wasn't fit to show an audience. Maybe we'll put it on as a movie of the week, but we're certainly not going to release it. Before that, I had this idea of doing a kind of space opera. I actually had two films that were very much the same. One was about an archaeologist, which was a Saturday night serial, and the other one was a space opera. And I had picked the space opera because I wanted to take, I started out in college as an anthropologist, and I'd always wanted to take mythology and take the psychological underpinnings and motifs of mythology from all around the world and boil it down into things that seem to resonate everywhere in the world. And I said I could take that concept of the psychological underpinnings of mythology, combine it with the exciting action-adventure of a Saturday night serial, and that would be kind of a cool movie. And so I went to Flash Gordon rather than Don Weswell of the Navy or all these other things, and